So tell me, what is a buck moon? The first full moon of July is known as the buck moon. The buck moon, not to be confused with the American dollar, symbolizes the full development of a buck's horns. The ancient societies that gave names to the moon usually chose names that reflected natural phenomena that occurred during particular times of the year. The yearly calendar relied heavily on these seasonal shifts. This video will explain the buck moon, when it appears, and more. It's believed to be a good sign if people listen to someone talking about buck moon. So listen to me and subscribe to my channel. You will get a lot of American dollar bucks. That was a half joke. Sorry. Either way, to be honest, I would appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel. I said it's a half joke because buck moon in reality is associated with growth and helps you realize the growth around you. Let's find that out. Just what is a buck moon? A buck moon occurs on the first full moon of July. As the full moon that occurs exactly in the midst of summer, it serves as a seasonal marker. When the buck moon appears, it is a sure indicator that summer has fully arrived and the season's growth has reached its pinnacle. So why is it referred to as a buck moon? A buck moon occurs when the horns of all male deer or bucks are at their longest and largest. In the northern hemisphere, the buck moon appears in the summer. At this time of year, male deer begin to develop new antlers, which reach maximum size around the time of the full moon. In addition, it also signals the end of summer is coming. This stage of development serves as a somber reminder that the season is rapidly drawing to a close. Just who was the first one to coin the term buck moon? Ancient civilizations relied on the lunar cycle as a means of keeping track of the year. Each lunar cycle contains 13 full moons, and each moon is named after a natural phenomenon that occurs during that month. The Algonquin people of North America were the first to call the full moon in July buck moon. Due to the abundance of woodlands in which deer thrive, the buck moon nickname was widely used in regions bordering the Atlantic Ocean and the Great Lakes. Because of the names our predecessors gave to the monthly moons, we can now accurately predict when certain events will occur based on the seasons. A key to human survival was the ability to keep track of the seasons so that preparations could be made in advance accordingly. But is buck moon really a name? It is true that the buck moon is the most well-known nickname for the first full moon of July in North America. But there are other names too. A typical synonym for the buck moon is the thunder moon. There is typically more humidity in the summer months of the northern hemisphere, and July is a prime example. Thunderstorms are most common in humid areas because of the hot weather. Moist air gets hotter and rises to the cooler parts of the sky, and accumulation a lot of moist and condensation helps trigger a perfect storm. With the help of this natural phenomenon, we experience more thunderstorms in July than in any other month. The scary appearance of the thunder moon during this time of year should serve as a cautionary tale of the weather's potential severity. This warning would have aided in safeguarding the lives of our ancestors. The predecessor strawberry moon would have signaled them the arrival of the thunder moon, allowing them to make necessary preparations for the upcoming weather. Survival strategies of our ancestors were fleeing to high-altitude areas and not settling near any significant bodies of water. The arrival of the thunder moon served as a timely caution that severe weather was approaching. In summary, the buck moon is a reminder to pay attention to the growth and to realize growth has arrived and prepare for the next phase. The growth of a male deer's antlers coincides with the season of full growth. Because of this, we can assume that summer is well underway and that autumn will arrive shortly. In addition to the season's usual abundance of natural growth, this is also the time of year when thunderstorms are most common, so beware. If you know when the buck moon is coming, you can take measures to protect yourself and your loved ones from the impending terrible weather and stay safe until the next full moon. Wish you all the best and see you in the next video. Stay safe and stay subscribed. Thanks for watching.